And this is the final poem, One Big Maco. You can see two women speaking on the phone to each other here. And you may have heard me read this before for Auntie Nicole, but I'm going to read it again. And I'm going to stop sharing screen and I'm going to put this full screen so that everybody can see me full screen. I think that might be the better experience for everybody, for viewers. And I'll just go to the end of the slide, One Big Maku. So this is what you can get from this poem. I'm telling you in advance. People who love to gossip are petty and they know it. People who gossip tend to be insecure. Gossiping is unkind. Gossiping is unwise. Love, and by extension, self love, cannot be found in gossiping. Self love, and I just repeat what I said before, our sense of self worth, or our sense of worth and our actual worth, are attached to His original intent for our life. Do you know what it is? If you don't, plug into Jesus Christ and He will show you bit by bit, part by part, chapter by chapter, the beautiful story that He has written for you. So our sense of worth and our actual worth are attached to His original intent for our life and how we work that out together with Him during our time on planet Earth. It doesn't happen by coincidence. It comes from a deliberate partnering with God as we walk with Him throughout life. And so that's pretty much the end of the webinar. Thank you for having stayed this long. And now I'm going to share the poem from this book, We Talk Poetry. And it's called One Big Maco. I have since written a new edition of this book. And it has updated illustrations and some additional poems, some new poems that I wrote. So I would encourage you to get that book on Amazon. This is the second edition of this book, One Big Maco, right here. And I hope you enjoy this. If you heard it before, you might want to hear it again. Here you go. Here I go. One Big Maco by yours truly, Nanika Edwards. Two neighbors yap on the phone. Ooh, is so Betty take Sheila husband and go and then marry the next another man? What had plenty more cash in he pan? And then she get the man fired from his job because madam encourage he to thief and rob? But I find this thing only getting better. You have me ears ringing with pepper. This thing you're telling me sweet too bad. Girl, you know others like good bacchanal. I like me morsel sweet and spicy. A good movie lang does do me nicely. And I hear that little girl belly big. And she mother hide she under wig. Cause she ain't want nobody know that she own child was hot up so. I wonder if she make the baby yet. For true. You see she in a fat. And you see she belly flat, flat, flat. And you're tight with the mother who tell you that. The baby come out so sweet, sweet, sweet. And the father living on we street. Oh, gosh. I find she making style. She still decide to have the child. So who she make the baby for? A man would living just next door? And how you mean that I should know? And ask me mister when he home. I find you fast and out of place. You wouldn't like to see my face. And don't feel that I don't know about you. And how you is a laga who. Just keep out my business for me, please. And try to keep inside your crease. I find you like to run your mouth. It running all quite deep, deep south. You want to know how I would know? Because your next neighbor tell me so. Okay, so that poem was in Creole, English, or dialect. I hope you were able to follow. Two ladies gossiping with each other. The moral of that story is don't gossip. It doesn't help anybody. Don't help you. Don't help the person you're gossiping with or the people you be gossiping about, right? It certainly won't help you to develop self love, which is what this webinar was about. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll tune in for the next webinar. And thank you very much.